Welcome back to 101 Sports, where I'm over here on the side set, and Julian Council and Josh Markowitz are way over there on the main set. These guys are here to burst a few bubbles and make a few dreams come true. So, guys, we got 6 teams on the bubble. You have 30 seconds total for each team to debate whether they should be in or out. First team is Oklahoma State. Have at it.
They got them in, Josh. I mean, they RPI 47, strength of schedule 42. They've beaten Texas, they've beaten Colorado, beaten Memphis. They're 3-9 against the RPI top 50. It just makes sense to have them in.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, yes, they've lost 7 straight before last night, but they went 0-3 with Marcus Smart, their best player. The committee knows that. They're not going to hurt them for that.
Yeah. And playing the Big 12, the RPI best conference, they got to be in.
Yeah, and they've been one of the unluckiest teams in the nation, too.
Yeah.
Well, you guys both agree on this one, so Oklahoma State will be in. The next team we got, the St. John's Red Storm.
I've got St. John's in. 18-10 in the Big East, overall 8-7 in the Big East. Beat Creighton, who's a top 10 team, very good.
Yeah, exactly.
And 5 of their losses are to top 10 teams.
8-7 in the Big East, 1-5 against RPI top 50. A bad loss against Penn State DePaul. Creighton's their only good win. I'm sorry, Georgetown is not a tournament team.
But they're 9-2 in their last 11 games. They're playing better basketball than any of these teams.
Gotta reward them for that. Reward them for beating no one.
Creighton's a great win.
Guys, you guys may both make good points. I'm going to have to go with Julian on this one. St. John's is going to be out for me. Next team, the Richmond Spiders.
Yeah, I love the Spiders. 18-9, 8-4, and the A-10, which is a pretty competitive conference.
But they're still only 6th in
Top
that league.
50 RPI and strength of schedule. They've beaten St. Joe's, UMass. They don't
but their
have a bad
RPI
loss.
is inflated because UMass, they're 13th in the RPI. You can agree that they're not the 13th best team in the country.
Well, obviously not. The RPI doesn't really tell you the best team in the
their
country.
best road win, William and Mary.
Hey, they're the only team of the teams we're looking at that has a 500 road.
And their
record.
leading scorer, Cedric Lindsey, out for the year. The committee's going to look at that, too.
All right, you guys are out of time. I'm going to have to go with Josh in this one. Richmond only really has one good win all year for me, and that was against UMass, so Richmond is out. The next team we got, Providence Friars.
Providence, 18-10, 8-7 in the Big East. A lot similar to St. John's, beat Creighton. But they're trending in the opposite direction. They've only won 3 games in their last 8, and those were the 2 worst teams in the Big East.
Yeah, they're out.
Terrible.
They're out. They're the same
lowest
team.
RPI, lowest strength of schedule of these teams.
Same team as St. John's. They play in the Big East. I can't put them in. They should have beat Villanova when they had a chance. Didn't get it done. They're out. Plain and simple.
You guys obviously both agree on this one. Providence also will be out. Next team we got, the Oregon Ducks.
No, I'm sorry. Oregon is 12-0 in non-conference, but 6-8 in the Pac-12.
Third best league in the country.
Yeah, Pac-12 might be the 3rd best league, but exactly. They're 6-8. They haven't beaten a single team since they jumped in that league.
They have the best record of any of these teams against the RPI top 100, 8-8. No?
The committee doesn't look at top 100. Look at the top 50. When you look at the top 50, they're 1-5. They don't have a bad loss, but they don't have a good win. They're not Pittsburgh. We're not going to reward a bad team
RPI
beating no one.
This is a good team.
You got to beat teams to get
4 losses by 2 points.
This is gonna be a close one for me. I think they just sneak in based on their record against top 100 teams. So Oregon for me is in. The last team we got is the Minnesota Golden Gophers.
I've got them out. 17-11, 6-9 in the Big Ten. Yes, they did beat Ohio State and Wisconsin, but the worst record of this group on the road and in neutral sites. And again, worst record against the top 100, 5-9.
Yeah, but they play in the Big Ten, and they have an RPI 48. Strength schedule is 6.
We're not even talking about Nebraska as a bubble team. Nebraska's got a better profile than them.
Minnesota's a better. They're a better team than Nebraska. They already beat Richmond. They beat Ohio State. Beat Wisconsin.
Nebraska
better
beat
wins
them,
than most of these teams on this list. 3-7 against the RPI top 50.
They can't win on the road, and this is not a good team.
Well, Oregon can't beat a single team in conference.
They're 4-8 in their last 12.
Minnesota's in.
All right, you guys are done. That's also a pretty close one for me, but 6-10 in the Big Ten. I know they're playing in the Big Ten, but Minnesota also for me, it's got to be out. We have to step away one last time, but when we come back, Ryan and I will have a discussion of championship proportions. Stick around.